Jake, more secrets. Oh, yes, return to my secret lair. I have more secrets to share. Go with me.
Yeah, we'll just do something like that. We'll just do that for the cold open.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that.
Hello and welcome to The Day.
Thank you for spending your time with us.
I'm Jake.
I'm Joel. Welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic.
We are we're live today from the Potato. Joel, why don't you go ahead and let everybody know what's going on?
Yeah, so we are live from the Potato, like Jake said. I'm currently on a business trip for my IRL job, and so we have our very bare bones setup. If this is your first time watching a video with us, this is not normally our video quality, but Wizards stops for no man, woman, or anything in between, and we had to talk about the news today. Jake, Secret Lair has more secrets.
Yeah, so if you're watching this video, you know about Secret Lair, or maybe you don't, but there is a additional secret to the Secret Lair. It is the fact that with Secret Lair, you're actually getting a product, but now there is a card that is randomized that comes with any Secret Lair Drop Series item that you buy.
Yes, very well said. Inside,
yeah, jeez, that was rough, wasn't
inside.
it? In my head, dude. In my head, it made so much more sense, and I was like, this sounds like garbage, but I am going to be confident.
Your brain was going, So, what each Secret Lair drop has in it is a special stained glass foil walker from War of the Spark. We have gotten very limited information. Eric Froelich was talking about it some today. I believe LSV was talking about it some today. The bundle for Secret Lair went on sale, and Wizards said, hey, if you buy the bundle today and you're in the Seattle area, show us proof that you did it. The first X people that show us proof that you bought that bundle, we will come and hand deliver your Secret Lair set to you. It was an awesome move by Wizards, total PR, great thing for them to do. The next great thing that came from it was the people that started opening these and taking pictures of them went, wow, each of these in a little plastic wrap, much like a pre-release, the premium foil in a pre-release pack. Each of these Secret Lair drops has a stained glass foil special edition Planeswalker in it from War of the Spark. Jake, they were opening Bolas, they were opening Narset, they were opening Teferi 3 cost. I mean, this completely changes the face of this product.
Yeah. I mean, you said a lot of important things. As a collector, this is pretty wild. And you bring up Narset and Teferi, and these are two cards that are legacy and modern playable.
Cross-format hits.
They're not the only cards that are legacy and modern playable. The Karn, there's a lot. There's a lot going on here. I bought the bundle. I know that you probably watched our last video where we talked about the Secret Lair, where we rated certain products on what ones we thought we would buy or not. And at the announcement of this news, I did buy the bundle. I bought all 7 of them. But it did get me to start thinking about, as a collector, what this means moving forward, and it's something that we're going to talk about in this video as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I've got a couple of spicy takes on this. One, it is important to note each of these Secret Lair products, they are not sealed products. Okay, so yes, this product is a buy and long hold. If you're coming at this from a finance standpoint, this isn't going to be flipped for double the cost in 4 or 5 months, because anybody and everybody can buy this, including stores, okay, including local game stores, all right? So they're going to raise the price up a little bit so they can make a little cut off of it, but it's not going to explode in price. Back to the sealed point, the mystery, the loot box aspect of this is with the first purchaser. I was speaking about this with a couple of people on Twitter today. You can't buy and hold this and say, wow, in a year, flip it and go, wow, you might get you have the chance to open up a foil Planeswalker, a foil stained glass Narset. Because once you have the product, the box just opens, the set is right there, and the Walker was on the bottom, according to the earliest pictures that we have. We don't have all the information yet, but we're operating with what we do know. And that is that they aren't sealed, so the loot boxes with that is the biggest thing for me with this, is that the loot box aspect of this is with the first purchaser, and that's it. I like your dog popping up in the background. Look, say hello to Lemon, everybody.
Yeah, I mean we're operating on bare bones today, so yeah, you might see some animals. But yes, dude, honestly, it has me thinking about like let's talk about Battle for Zendikar and all of the Masterpiece, Expedition, treasure cards that came with BFZ, right. Oath of the Gatewatch, Kaladesh, Aether Revolt, Hour, and Amonkhet, and then also all of these Mythic editions, and essentially just what has been happening with Wizards of the Coast since Hasbro has taken over. We're seeing now with Secret Lair, we have singles being printed. We have just all of these Masterpiece and treasure cards and different skins of popular cards, and as a collector, it's like I really don't know the longevity of the price of these cards, like how long it can really hold, because it has me thinking now, and I don't know if I'm the only person who feels that way. I doubt that I am, but it has me wondering: should I be holding all of these treasure cards? Should I have sealed War of the Spark Mythic right. editions and stuff like that? Do I need to be holding this kind of stuff? Because if everything becomes like this magical treasure card, then is anything actually a magical treasure card? Is it really rare if it's all over the place?
Yeah,
that's the big question.
It seems like we've entered into a whole new world, because with Secret Lair, it shows, we're just going to print a Bitter Blossom. It's going to be this dope art with these tokens that make an awesome panoramic shot. It's going to be, what, $30? Go buy yourself a Bitter Blossom for $30. That's the price of a Bitter Blossom, according to us, the people that print the cards. So what's to stop them from doing that with Jace the Mind Sculptor? You made this point earlier today when we were first talking about
this. We talked about it earlier today.
Yeah, I mean, they've already reprinted that card plus some others with the War of the Spark Mythic Edition, and I know that that's a much more premium product. But with Secret Lair, they've proven, I think, we'll see the numbers after they do this week of sales, but I think what they're going to prove is that, if you sell Jace the Mind Sculptor Secret Lair, people are going to buy it. That set, the Secret Lair 100%. Drop that's got the 5-color commanders in there, Scarecrow, the Reaper King, and the Dragon, and
Bird Dragon,
and the Sliver King, or whatever it is, that set, that everybody is talking about buying that. And those are expensive cards that they're just straight up selling $40. Here you go, you get them. Also, isn't the art dope? Also, they're foil. Wow, dope. We sell singles now. And so, I think you make a fantastic point. It's just like, if they only hold the reserve list sacred, and they're saying, hey, if you want a Jason Mind Sculptor, we're going to have a product in the next 2 or 3 years where you can go buy a Jason Mind Sculptor.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want, you could all the premium original commanders and foil promos, we're going to print those in the next couple of years. Call it Commander Historic.
Are you bummed? Are you bummed that you never got any of the fetch lands? We're doing a $100 fetch land Secret Lair, limit 10 per person.
Right.
And you could just go in, get your 10 fetch lands for $100.
Yeah, exactly. Buy 4 of them, you got $400. You got a 4 set of every single fetch land. Boom.
And this is the thing, like, to think that Hasbro hasn't thought about this is naive. They could have a whole schedule of when they're going to do Liliana, the Veil Secret Lair, how many per person. I ordered mine earlier today, and I can tell you that I was able to purchase, if I wanted to, up to 10.
So there you go. You were asking about.
I could have bought 10 bundles.
Right, and the thing is, okay, so from the finance perspective, you're right. Nothing is sacred anymore, and maybe it's time to liquidate, because anything could be reprinted at any point. I mean, honestly. But the player in me, I really think that this is a good thing, Jake. I think that, it's going to cut down on a lot of the long-term speculations. You'll still be able to do short-term speculations, I would think. Look at a set that's coming out, see what cards you think are going to be powerful in Standard or Pioneer, maybe crossover hits to Commander, and speculate that way. But yeah, I mean, what they're doing is saying, all right, we're not going to make the premium products that we sell so exclusive anymore. We're going to make them much more inclusive. And what that does for long-term investments, I think that could be a good thing. Like your idea of selling all of the fetch lands in a $100 pack, limit 10, limit 4, whatever per person. I think that's a great idea. It would make formats more accessible. It would make
it makes formats more accessible. But what it does is it affects the finance people. And I know that when we talk about finance, it's a weird taboo subject because a lot of the community doesn't like talking about it. But
and that's fine. It's not for everybody. Not all aspects of this game are for everybody, and we're not trying to artificially drive up the cost of a ton of cards. We're just trying to get in cheap.
I am somebody who is interested in MTG Finance. When Joel and I originally conceived this channel, we talked about, Joel was essentially like, hey, do you want to make a YouTube channel? You're always talking about your specs and stuff. You're always talking about Magic. And Joel got me into Magic, and Joel was always playing Magic. And so it just made sense. And so it's important for us to stay true to who we are.
100%. 100%. But I mean, I can still think it's good for the community at large.
No, I completely agree. I completely think that it's good for the community at large. But what I think it's going to do is it's going to drive people in a different direction. And honestly, where it has my mind going, and I don't know if this is where everybody's mind is going, but it has my mind going into, well, liquidate anything that is in Modern or Pioneer that hasn't been or that is going to likely be reprinted in the near future, or anything that's high right now, and then refocus back on, like reserved list dual lands. Yeah. Just authentic reserved list singles, just in general, because those are the kind of cards that give consumers confidence. It's the cards that I have in my collection that are reserved list. That's where I'm the most confident, because even though the prices fluctuate a lot, I know that those cards aren't going to be reprinted, and so maybe that makes me a scumbag, but, whatever.
I mean, that's just how you engage with the game. Honestly, this has just been a very interesting day. I thought that we had said everything that we were going to say about Secret Lair. This kind of came out of left field and really surprised a lot of us, and it further doubles down the whole Secret Lair thing of reprints and singles and Wizards getting into that market. But it also makes it, a premium loot box style product. And, I thought it was a cool move. It got a lot of interest. It built a lot of hype today, I'll tell you that.
I mean, bro, I went out and bought the bundle.
Right, exactly. And I
bought the whole bundle.
Right, exactly. And you hadn't, I think that you were just going to buy some of the individual kits.
I was going to buy like 4 copies or I was probably going to buy my limit of the Dragon chromatic thing or whatever it is.
Exactly, but now it's like there's the loot box aspect of it, and if you get a stained glass Narset, cha-ching, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And, I'm really interested. We'll probably make a video on the product when it comes in, when it's in our physical hands. We'll talk about it. And then
our physical hands, not our metaphysical hands.
Our metaphysical hands. No, but I will most definitely be monitoring the price of the Japanese War of the Spark, Narset and Teferi, compared to the stained glass War of the Spark singles that come out of this, compared to whatever other foils, and how, what card becomes preferred, the foil Japanese alt art Narset or the stained glass Narset.
Yeah, there are just so many. They're just making more and more versions of every single card. Let us know what of the Secret Lair you're purchasing, if any. I know a lot of people on our last video were like, it's not really for me. This is a skip for me. I'm going to buy just this one set to open, this kind of thing. I want to know if anybody has changed their mind because of the inclusion of these foil stained glass Planeswalkers. I think it's a very dope thing that Wizards did. We really appreciate everybody watching. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, wouldn't mind subbing before you leave. That'll keep you up to date on all the latest deck strategy for Standard, Mod, or Pioneer, Commander, Brawl, also MTG Finance news, and you'll get to see us open a lot of booster packs. We really appreciate it. If you want to support us further, we have a Patreon. The link is down in the description below. And if you just want to hang out with us, hit us up on Twitter or come and watch us stream Tuesday and Thursday nights over on Twitch. Jake, I'm tapped out. You got anything else?
Nothing, man. You said all the things. Let me try to think of something.
Go and get that cat real fast. I can see it over your left shoulder.
Where is he?
Over on the bed, over your left shoulder, your other left.
Bill. Here we go. We got a cat.
It's a baby Bill.
If you like cats.
Baby Bill. Meow, meow, meow. Bye, everybody.
Oh, dude, he's tired.